Hey everybody, it's Chris again. Apparently I'm in the mood to do videos today, which isn't a bad thing because I'm really running behind on them anyway. But this is I don't know how to describe this, but this video is basically on the, thanks buddy. This video is basically on the topic of the latest thing that's come out, which is Caitlyn Jenner bearing it all for the cover of Sports Illustrated magazine, wearing nothing more than the American flag and the Olympic gold medal that Bruce Jenner won in 1976. Now, it might be a little controversial and it might really piss some people off, but I think Caitlyn Jenner needs to take a year or two and just go somewhere. Go, go work and hang out with other trans people. Get a better knowledge of what these people are going through. I don't think Caitlyn needs to go naked on the cover of a magazine to say, hey, this is what I did 40 years ago, this is who I am now. That's not really something I would want my child, my trans child and my cis child to really look up to. I think I'd have a better respect for somebody that was on the cover. Granted, if they won a medal 40 years ago, great. Celebrate that anniversary. I mean, that's huge. But I guess, has Caitlyn Jenner put Bruce Jenner to the back burner but brings him out when it's beneficial? I mean, because I know a lot of people who are trans, those before transitioning is a totally different person than the person they are now. And they don't really like to acknowledge the other person, especially if they've had surgery and they're taking estrogen or testosterone, because they're trying to say, hey, this is who I really am, not that person. So yeah, I think Caitlyn Jenner just needs to take a time out. I think Caitlyn's head is in the right place, thinking, she's doing this stuff to help the trans community. But the feel I get from my kid and from a lot of the trans community is, they're not impressed with Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn's doing more harm than good. It's great to have more light shining on transgender topics and issues. However, I don't know. I guess if it was Caitlyn Jenner wearing something like a running outfit and a trans flag with a medal that Caitlyn had won, I'd probably be a little bit more on board with that than Caitlyn celebrating Bruce's victory naked with a flag. I mean, I'm not a fan of anybody being wrapped in the American flag. I realize there are times like at the Olympics and things like that happens, but to promote yourself on the cover of a magazine, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't really encourage Jay to look at Caitlyn Jenner as an example, because if you look at that history with the Kardashians and everything, that's not what I want for my kid. I really don't. I would rather Jay have somebody locally, or like one of Jay's biggest influences is Aiden Dowling. There you go. I mean, that's somebody who is actually doing something for the trans community, not for themselves and playing it off as for the trans community. Okay, so I know I've rambled. The basic gist is I don't think it's a good idea for Caitlyn to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated. It's not something I would want my kid to do. It's not something I want my kid to look up to. Congratulations to Bruce Jenner for having done that 40 years ago. That's great. But no, I just don't think it's a good idea. I'm not a fan of Caitlyn Jenner. I apologize to anybody who is, but that's just my feeling. So, anyway, everybody have a great weekend. Have a great Mother's Day tomorrow, and we'll talk to you later.